Did you know that the tiniest things in our world can have the biggest impact? Imagine a world where invisible creatures are all around us, shaping our lives in ways we can't even see. Today, we're diving into the fascinating realm of microorganisms, and trust me, you'll never look at the world the same way again. Welcome, young scientists. Get ready to explore the incredible universe of microorganisms. These tiny living things are so small that we can't see them with our naked eyes, but they're everywhere in the air we breathe, the food we eat, and even on our skin. In today's adventure, we'll uncover 3 amazing things about these microscopic marvels. First, we'll discover the mind-blowing properties of microorganisms. Then, we'll learn about hygiene and why some microorganisms can be bad for us. Finally, we'll explore the surprising ways that some microorganisms are actually super helpful. Let's start with the properties of microorganisms. These little guys come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but they're all incredibly small. Some are round like tiny balls, while others look like twisty corkscrews or long rods. Despite their size, microorganisms are tough cookies. They can survive in extreme conditions, from boiling hot springs to freezing Arctic ice. One of the coolest things about microorganisms is how fast they can multiply. In just the right conditions, one microorganism can become millions in a matter of hours. That's like if you could make 1,000,000 copies of yourself before bedtime. Pretty wild, right? Now, let's talk about hygiene and those not-so-friendly microorganisms. While many microorganisms are harmless or even helpful, some can make us sick. These are the ones we need to watch out for. They can spread through the air when we cough or sneeze, or by touching dirty surfaces and then touching our faces. That's why it's super important to practice good hygiene. Washing your hands with soap and water is like creating a force field against these bad microorganisms. It's especially important to wash up before eating, after using the bathroom, or when you come home from being out and about. And don't forget to cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. It is like putting up a shield to protect others from your germs. But here's the really cool part: not all microorganisms are bad guys. In fact, many of them are like tiny superheroes, helping us in ways you might never have imagined. Some microorganisms in our gut help us digest food and keep our tummies happy. Others are used to make yummy foods like yogurt and cheese. Can you believe that every time you eat yogurt, you're eating millions of helpful microorganisms? Scientists have even found ways to use microorganisms to clean up oil spills in the ocean or to make medicines that keep us healthy. Some microorganisms in the soil help plants grow big and strong, which means they're helping to grow the food we eat every day. So, the next time you hear someone say germs, remember that not all microorganisms are icky. Many of them are working hard to keep our world running smoothly, even if we can't see them doing it. Now that you know all about microorganisms, you might be wondering how you can be a microorganism superhero yourself. It's simple. By practicing good hygiene, you are not just protecting yourself from the bad microorganisms, you are also giving the good ones a chance to thrive and do their important work. Remember to wash your hands often, especially before eating or touching your face. Keep your living space clean, but don't go overboard with harsh chemicals that might kill off the good microorganisms along with the bad ones. And when you're outside, don't be afraid to get a little dirty. Sometimes playing in nature can actually help you meet some of the friendly microorganisms that boost your immune system. As we wrap up our microorganism adventure, think about how amazing it is that something so small can have such a big impact on our world. From the tiniest bacteria to the invisible viruses, these microscopic marvels are shaping the planet in ways we're only beginning to understand. So the next time you wash your hands or eat a spoonful of yogurt, take a moment to appreciate the incredible world of microorganisms. They might be small, but they're definitely mighty. And who knows? Maybe one day you will become a scientist who discovers a new type of microorganism that changes the world. Until then, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember sometimes the biggest wonders come in the smallest packages.